Welcome back to Prime. Our sign language interpreter this evening is Pretty Janet. And over on into Kasipul, all is set for this by-election tomorrow. Our reporter on the ground is Bramwell Bwire, who says all poll material has been dispatched. Bramwell, what else can you tell us about regarding the preparations for this by-election?
Well, good afternoon, Du. As you've rightly put it, we're here in Kasipul, and this is Agoro Sare Primary School, one of the polling stations from the 142 polling stations that are expected to give Kenyans in this particular constituency a chance to elect their leader. Remember, Kasipul for over 6 months has had to do without a member of parliament after the area MP Charles Ongondo Were was fatally shot in Nairobi and killed. This contest has attracted a total of 10 candidates. 4 of them are independent candidates, while the other are falling in different political parties. But the race has shifted to 2 main candidates. That is Boyd Were, a 27-year-old son to the late Charles Ongondo Were, who is representing ODM party in this particular contest. But there is that man who was there in 2022, tried to give his term at that election, but eventually lost it out at the ODM primaries. Philip Nahashon Aroko, he is on independent candidate. He is on independent candidature. I want to tell you that this race, different from the other places that you've seen, it is a matter of supremacy between the governor and her deputy. Gladys Wanga is the chairperson of ODM party. Her deputy, that is Oyugi Magwanga, who is categorically a member of ODM party and is expected to be supporting Boyd Were, who is the candidate of ODM party, is shifting, is pulling his strings in the other end. He is the lead man campaigning for Nahashon Aroko. This one tells you that there is maybe a rift in that county government of Homa Bay, and Kasipul has been one of the key integral constituencies in Homa Bay County when it comes to voting and electing a governor. Remember, Oyugi Magwanga wanted to be a governor before they arrived at consensus for him to deputize Gladys Wanga. But this decision of backing Nahashon Aroko gives another perspective about what exactly is happening in this particular constituency. So we are going to be here, and of course Kipchumba Murkomen, the CS for Interior was here, and the reason why he was here is that Kasipul has been synonymous with violence when it comes to politics. Remember, even before the former MP, that is Charles Ongondo Were, died, there were a lot of cries all over the social media and all over the mainstream media over the intolerance that was being exhibited in this particular constituency. But the CS was here, and he was categorical that this election will be about peaceful process that will be giving residents in Kasipul a chance to elect another leader who is going to serve them. And they are categorical that anyone who will cause any chaos or violence in this particular by-election, the law is clear. Whether the process will be stopped or even after declaration of the winner, there are some other rules that might be followed to ensure that there was fairness in the particular process. The chairman IEBC was also here, and he was categorical that there is no instance of bribery that despite members who have raised it, that other factions are trying to bribe voters, he was categorical that there is any element of bribery. And he said if anyone has any tangible evidence, then he should present the evidence to the IEBC and they'll act upon. IEBC is not new to chaos and propaganda in this particular constituency. Remember, 2 weeks ago, they had to summon the 2 front runners, that is Boyd Were and Nahashon Aroko, to appear before their disciplinary committee, and they fined them 1 million each. So we can give them a benefit of doubt when they come out and say they will not entertain any form of intolerance. But of course, 142 polling stations, all of them have received the voting material. Like here in Agoro Sare, one primary school, there is one of the stations that will be giving the viewers here, will be giving the residents in Kasipul a chance to elect their leader. These materials are here, and this is exactly what is happening in all the other 142 polling stations across the 5 wards of Kasipul. Kasipul has over 67,500 voters, so we are expecting these to contested race, a race of supremacy, a race where the residents and voters here are saying it will be a chance for them to continue with their development. But political parties here are saying it will be a litmus test for Gladys Wanga to declare her stand and her stance as the chairperson of ODM. It's coming at a time when we just buried Raila Odinga. So this is also a litmus test for ODM to assert its presence in a region that has been dominant with ODM. So that is exactly what is happening here in Kasipul. And we can give our viewers an assurance that will be giving them a clock to clock of the events that will be unfolding from here in Kasipul. But this time round, I want to pass over to Ugunja, a neighboring constituency where my colleague Daniel Karuki is there. Karuki, over to you.
Thank you very much, Bramwell Bwire in Kasipul.